Hey, real quick, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Ben. I lost 186 pounds since January 2021. The question I get asked a lot that I want to answer today is, how did I get started? What did it look like in the beginning? So we'll go through that. When I was 371 pounds, I had a really bad gaming addiction, online gaming addiction. And I sat in front of my computer for anywhere between 11 and 15, 16 hours in a day. This went on after a car accident I had that shattered 2 discs in my spine and fractured my neck. This went on for about 3.5 years, and I went from 210 pounds to 371 pounds. So when I first started, I had to take it really easy. Very sedentary, still healing from that injury. So I just walked every day as much as I could. Started out, I was walking about 5,000-6,000 steps a day. I don't want to make this video just about how I physically achieved what I achieved either. I want to talk to you guys about, just briefly, about the mental challenges and how I pulled myself out of the hole mentally. To be honest with you, it was just being tired of feeling bad. Really sitting down with myself and saying, you're going to be dead in 10 years. You're 40, almost 40 years old. I turn 41 next month now. You're about to turn 40 years old and you're in horrible shape. Your nail beds are starting to come off because your circulation's so bad. You can hardly walk up or down the stairs. You can't fit in a normal bathtub. And this stuff, I've really let it get in my head. Tell me that I have no other choice. From the day I stepped out that door in January 2021 at 371 pounds to today at 185 pounds, this was never an option. I never made it an option. I made it my number one fucking priority. I kept pushing that to walk further, walk for longer, gradually through a lot of blisters, a lot of foot pain, about 2 bouts of plantar fasciitis. I got to where I was walking about 16,000 steps a day to 18,000 steps a day on average. From there, I decided I'd lost enough weight. I was down to about 250 at the time. I'm 5'11". I decided I'd lost enough weight to try to get back into running. I used to run a decent amount when I was lighter and in shape before my accident and the depression hit. So I started jogging small intervals, like 1/4 mile, and that was really my exercise. I would do a little bit of push-ups, sit-ups, what I could, mostly assisted, but most of my exercise was just cardio, running. And then the more I ran, I noticed I could run for longer, incrementally. When I was walking, I was exercising 7 days a week, but once I started running, I started realizing it was more beneficial to take 2 days off. So most weeks, not all, but most weeks I run 5 times. Some weeks, if I'm feeling exceptional, I'll run 6 or 7. It's just sticking with it, being consistent, not overdoing it, not killing myself, but being honest about the amount of effort that I put in. That's the big thing, is it's so easy to fool yourself into thinking you're putting forth more effort than you are. And then again, it's easy to overdo it. So you really kind of got to challenge yourself, be honest with yourself, and push your body. You'll figure out through trial and error and listening to your body where that line is between not risking injury and making sure you're exhausted. Because you need to be exhausted at least 5 days a week to make progress. It should be hard, it should be tiring, and it should be something that you have to force yourself to do sometimes. It's just the reality of it. It's just a brief rundown of how I got started and where I'm at now. I'm 185 pounds. Yesterday I ran 17.5 miles. Today I'm doing 7 miles in just 2 years from only being able to walk 6,000 steps. And I had no coaches, no surgeries, no drugs, no supplementation, other than a healthy diet and the will to do it. Stay brutal.